Have you ever found yourself wondering, is she really into me, or am I imagining things? It's a question many of us grapple with when navigating the complex dance of attraction. The truth is, women often communicate their desires in ways far more subtle than words. If you're not paying attention, you might miss the signs entirely. And let's be honest, no one wants to miss out on something special. There's a misconception that attraction is all about grand gestures or bold declarations. But in reality, it's often hidden in the quiet moments, in the small, almost imperceptible behaviors that reveal her true feelings. What if I told you that the key to unlocking her interest lies in reading these subtle cues? What if understanding these signals could transform the way you approach attraction, giving you an edge that few men possess? This isn't about cheap tricks or superficial tactics. This is about genuine connection, about recognizing when a woman is drawn to you on a deeper, more instinctive level. It's about stoicism, remaining calm, confident, and observant, allowing the evidence to build naturally without forcing anything. In this journey, we'll uncover 8 undeniable signs that a woman is sexually attracted to you. Each one is a glimpse into her unspoken desires, a silent invitation for you to notice her and respond with confidence. But beware, these signs are subtle, often hidden in plain sight. It's your job to spot them and act with composure. So are you ready to dive in? Let's explore the first clue she leaves behind, those fleeting, stolen glances that speak volumes. 1. Stealing glances. Imagine this: you're in a crowded room, engaged in conversation or perhaps lost in thought. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice her looking at you, but the moment you turn her way, she quickly looks away, pretending to be focused on something else. You might brush it off as coincidence, but deep down, you feel there's something more. So what drives her to steal those glances? Attraction often begins in the mind, fueled by curiosity and an unspoken desire to connect. So when a woman is sexually attracted to you, her eyes betray her thoughts long before her words ever would. She may not feel ready to confront her feelings openly, but her subconscious can't help but seek you out. Each stolen glance is a silent admission: I see you. I'm drawn to you, but I'm not ready for you to know yet. It's in these fleeting moments that the delicate dance of attraction begins. Her curiosity pulls her eyes toward you, while her shyness or uncertainty makes her pull back, creating a magnetic push-pull dynamic that's impossible to ignore. Have you noticed this before? Perhaps she glances at you from across the room during a party, or even during a casual meeting at work. That you might catch her looking your way during a conversation, only for her to quickly avert her gaze, pretending to be deeply interested in her coffee or the pattern on the wall. Each stolen glance is a spark of her interest, a subtle yet undeniable sign that you're on her mind. Now you might wonder, how should you respond when you catch her in the act? This is where Stoicism comes into play. Stoics believed in maintaining calm composure, observing without judgment and acting with thoughtful intent. Instead of overreacting or second-guessing, meet her glances with steady confidence. Hold her gaze for just a moment longer than she expects, offering a small, knowing smile. This shows her that you're aware of her interest and that you're confident enough to acknowledge it without rushing into assumptions. Remember, attraction is a dance, not a race. Those stolen glances are her way of testing the waters, gauging your response without putting herself in a vulnerable position. If you respond with poise and assurance, you'll encourage her to open up further, paving the way for deeper connection. But let's not forget, consistency is key. A single glance might mean nothing, but when she's stealing glances repeatedly, it's no accident. Pay attention to the patterns. Does she seem drawn to you even when you're not directly interacting? Does she seek opportunities to be in your line of sight? These are the telltale signs that her interest goes beyond mere curiosity. The next time you catch her stealing glances, take a moment to reflect. Recognize the subtle yet powerful message she's sending. In doing so, you'll not only gain insight into her feelings, but also position yourself as a man who understands the nuances of attraction, someone who's in tune with the silent language of desire. Are you ready to discover the next hidden signal she might be showing you? Stay with me, because we're just getting started. The next clue lies in one of the most captivating gestures a woman can make, one that speaks to her subconscious desire to captivate your attention. 2. Playing with her hair. You're mid-conversation, or perhaps you've just walked into the room, and there she is, effortlessly drawing your attention with a gesture so simple, yet so mesmerizing. She plays with her hair. She might twirl a strand around her finger, toss it over her shoulder, or slowly run her fingers through it, as if she's unaware of the power such a small action holds. But make no mistake, this isn't just a casual movement. Why is this gesture so captivating? Hair has long been associated with femininity and allure. When a woman adjusts or plays with her hair in your presence, it's often a subconscious way of drawing attention to herself, emphasizing her beauty, and signaling her interest in you. Think of it as her body's way of saying, "Look at me. I want to catch your eye." Have you ever been in a situation where a woman starts fiddling with her hair as you approach? Perhaps she brushes it back to expose her neck, a delicate, vulnerable area that subtly invites your gaze. Or maybe she absentmindedly twists it around her finger, creating a rhythm that pulls your attention like a siren's call. This isn't about vanity, it's about attraction. Her movements are driven by an instinctive desire to appear more appealing, to draw you into her orbit without uttering a single word. So why does hair hold such power? The answer lies in the primal psychology of attraction. Hair, particularly when well kept, symbolizes health and vitality, qualities that are inherently attractive. When she plays with her hair around you, she's unconsciously showcasing these traits, inviting you to notice her at her best. But how should you interpret these gestures? The Stoics teach us to remain observant, to pay attention to the details of human behavior without becoming overly analytical. A single hair toss might mean little, but repeated gestures, especially when paired with other signs of attraction, paint a clearer picture. Does she start playing with her hair every time you engage her in conversation? Does she seem to adjust her appearance more frequently when you're nearby? These are strong indicators that she's drawn to you even if she's not ready to express it verbally. Now, let's take a moment to consider the nuances. Not all hair play is created equal. A quick adjustment might simply be her way of fixing an out-of-place strand, but prolonged or repetitive gestures often signal deeper interest. The way she touches her hair, whether it's a slow, deliberate stroke or a playful twirl, can reveal her level of comfort and attraction. Imagine this scenario. You're sitting across from her, and as you talk, she starts gently running her fingers through her hair, her eyes occasionally meeting yours. Each movement is fluid, almost hypnotic, drawing you in. Or perhaps she's leaning forward, twirling her hair around her finger, her lips curling into a soft smile as she listens intently. In both cases, her actions aren't random. They're a direct response to your presence, a non-verbal cue that she's engaged and interested. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Hair play isn't just about drawing your attention, it's also about managing her own emotions. When a woman feels nervous or excited around someone she's attracted to, her hands often seek an outlet. Playing with her hair becomes a comforting, almost instinctive behavior that helps her channel that nervous energy. This is where Stoicism comes in. The Stoic approach to attraction emphasizes patience and self-control. Rather than rushing to conclusions or letting your excitement get the better of you, take a moment to observe. Let the evidence build naturally. If she's repeatedly playing with her hair in your presence, it's a sign that she's aware of you, that you're stirring something within her. But remember, context matters. Is she leaning in, engaging in conversation, or giving you those fleeting glances we talked about earlier? These behaviors, when combined, paint a vivid picture of her interest. So what should you do when you notice her playing with her hair? First, stay composed. Confidence is key. Acknowledge her subtle signals with a warm smile or a gentle compliment. Let her know without being overt that you're paying attention. This quiet confidence not only reassures her but also deepens the connection between you. And let's not forget, Attraction is a two-way street. While she's drawing you in with her gestures, she's also watching how you respond. By staying calm, confident, and attentive, you signal that you're not just any man. You're someone who understands the subtleties of connection, someone who values genuine interaction over superficial games. Have you noticed her playing with her hair around you? Perhaps she's done it more than once, and you're starting to wonder if it means something. Pay attention to the patterns, and you'll find your answer. And remember, this is just one of the many ways she might be communicating her interest. There's much more to uncover, so stay tuned as we continue exploring the silent language of attraction. Ready for the next clue? Let's dive deeper into another captivating behavior, one that often reveals itself in the form of joy and connection. 3. Smiling and laughter. Picture this. You're sharing a story, maybe it's not even your best one, but she laughs genuinely, wholeheartedly. Her eyes light up, and her smile stretches wide, filling the space between you with warmth and energy. You might think, is she just being polite? But then it happens again and again. Even your simplest jokes seem to land perfectly in her world. Why? Because when a woman is sexually attracted to you, her joy becomes amplified in your presence. Laughter, as they say, is universal. But when it comes from a place of attraction, it carries a deeper, more intimate meaning. Think back to the last time you made her laugh. Was it just a chuckle, or did she lean in, her laughter lingering longer than expected? Did her smile feel like a secret shared between the two of you? When a woman is drawn to someone, she finds ways to express that connection, and laughter becomes her bridge to intimacy. There's something magnetic about shared joy. It breaks down barriers, creating a sense of comfort and belonging. When she smiles or laughs around you, it's her way of telling you, I feel good when I'm with you. And let's not underestimate the power of a genuine smile. It's an unspoken invitation, a subtle yet powerful signal of openness and attraction. But here's where it gets intriguing. Even if your joke doesn't deserve a stand-up ovation, she might still laugh, a little too enthusiastically. Why? Because her laughter isn't just about the humor, it's about the connection. As she's letting you know, in her own playful way, that she enjoys your presence, that you bring light into her world. Stoics believed in the importance of emotions as outward expressions of our inner state. They taught that true joy comes from within, reflecting a harmonious alignment of thoughts and feelings. When she's laughing and smiling with you, it's not just a surface-level reaction. It's a glimpse into her inner world, one where you've become a significant presence. Now let's talk about mirroring. Have you ever noticed that when you laugh, she laughs too, almost instinctively? This mirroring behavior is a subconscious way of building rapport and syncing with your emotional state. It's her body's way of aligning with yours, creating a rhythm of shared emotions. When she mirrors your laughter, she's reinforcing the connection, deepening the bond between you. But let's not stop there. Pay attention to her smile. Does it reach her eyes? Known as a Duchenne smile, this type of genuine smile involves the entire face and is a strong indicator of true happiness. If she's smiling like this when she's around you, it's a sign that she feels a deep sense of joy and attraction. You might be wondering, how do I know if her laughter is genuine or just polite? The key is in the context. Is she laughing at moments that aren't particularly funny but seem special because you're sharing them? Does her laughter come with other signs of attraction, like leaning in, touching your arm, or holding eye contact? When these behaviors align, her attraction becomes unmistakable. Here's where you can play an active role. If you notice her laughing more in your presence, use humor to your advantage. Share lighthearted moments, tease her gently, and create a playful dynamic that strengthens your bond. But remember, this isn't about trying too hard to be funny. It's about authenticity. The women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin, who can make them laugh effortlessly while staying true to themselves. So what's the takeaway here? If she's smiling and laughing with you, she's not just enjoying the moment, she's enjoying you. Her joy is a reflection of her attraction, a sign that she feels a unique connection with you. Have you noticed this in your own interactions? If so, let us know in the comments. Share your stories of when a woman's laughter revealed her feelings, or ask about situations you've experienced. And if this insight resonates with you, give this video a like. Your engagement helps us dive deeper into the world of attraction and connection, uncovering the subtle signals that bring people closer together. Now, let's keep the momentum going. Up next, we'll explore one of the most intimate forms of nonverbal communication, a signal that often leaves no room for doubt. Stay with me as we uncover the power of touch. 4. Physical touch. Let's talk about the language of touch. You're in the middle of a conversation and out of nowhere she lightly touches your arm. It's brief, almost as if it didn't happen. Or maybe she brushes her hand against yours as you both reach for the same object. These moments might seem innocent, but trust me, they're anything but random. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, physical touch becomes one of her most potent tools for expressing interest. Touch is one of the most primal and intimate forms of communication. From the softest brush to a lingering graze, every touch tells a story. Have you noticed her initiating physical contact more often when she's around you? Then maybe she places her hand on your shoulder as she laughs at one of your jokes, or she playfully nudges you during a light-hearted exchange. These touches might seem casual, but they're filled with deeper meaning. The power of physical touch lies in its ability to break barriers. Touch bridges the gap between two people, creating a sense of closeness and familiarity. When she touches you, she's not only signaling her comfort with your presence, but also inviting you into her personal space, a bold and telling move. But how do you know if her touch is driven by attraction rather than just friendliness? Pay attention to the context and frequency. Does she touch you more often than others? Or are her touches accompanied by other signs of attraction, such as lingering eye contact or playful teasing? If so, she's likely expressing her desire to connect on a deeper level. Here's where Stoicism plays a vital role. The Stoics believed in the power of observation and restraint, and instead of reacting impulsively to her touch, remained calm and confident. Let her actions speak for themselves and respond with subtlety. A light touch in return on her hand, arm, or back can reinforce the connection, signaling that you're open to her advances while maintaining your composure. Now, let's not overlook the nuances of touch. The intensity and duration of her touches can reveal different levels of attraction. A fleeting touch might be her way of testing the waters, while a more deliberate, prolonged touch could indicate stronger feelings. For instance, if she places her hand on yours during a conversation and lets it linger, she's sending a clear signal of intimacy. Physical touch also has a way of creating and building tension. The more she touches you, the more your mutual attraction grows. Each contact becomes a moment of shared energy, a spark that fuels the chemistry between you. It's in these small, seemingly insignificant gestures that the foundation of deeper intimacy is built. But remember, not all touches are created equal. It's crucial to observe her overall behavior to understand her intentions fully. If her touches are accompanied by genuine smiles, prolonged eye contact, or playful banter, the message is clear. She's into you. And to you, touch is her silent way of saying, I feel connected to you. I want you to feel the same. If you've experienced this, think about how it made you feel. Did it bring you closer? Did it make you more aware of her presence? Touch has that power, and when used thoughtfully, it can transform your relationship. Get ready for the next layer of attraction, one that's as bold as it is intimate. Let's explore the world of eye contact, where true desire often lies just beneath the surface. 5. Eye contact. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and when it comes to attraction, this couldn't be more true. Eye contact is one of the most powerful, intimate ways a woman can express her interest. When she looks into your eyes, really looks, you're witnessing her unspoken thoughts, her silent admission of attraction. We look about the moments when your eyes meet hers. Does she hold your gaze a second longer than expected? Does she glance at you, look away, and then quickly return her gaze as if drawn back by an invisible force? These subtle actions speak volumes. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, Her eyes will often tell you everything you need to know. But why is eye contact so impactful? It's because eye contact creates a direct emotional connection. It strips away the barriers, leaving only honesty and vulnerability. When she holds your gaze, she's not just looking at you, she's inviting you into her world. In those moments, words become unnecessary. The connection is felt, not spoken. Flirtatious eye contact is even more revealing. It's not just about looking, it's about how she looks. Maybe she gives you a coy, sidelong glance, or perhaps her gaze softens, accompanied by a slight smile. These subtle cues indicate that her interest goes beyond casual curiosity. She's testing the waters, seeing how you'll respond. How should you react when you catch her gaze? Here's where Stoicism can guide you. Stoics taught the importance of maintaining composure and confidence. When she locks eyes with you, hold her gaze calmly, without hesitation. Let her see that you're aware of her interest and that you're equally intrigued. This quiet confidence can be incredibly magnetic, drawing her closer without the need for words. But eye contact isn't just about confidence, it's about creating anticipation. Each time your eyes meet, you're building a silent tension, a shared secret that only the two of you understand. This tension can be electric, setting the stage for deeper connection and intimacy. However, as with all signs of attraction, context matters. Prolonged eye contact is a strong signal, but it's most meaningful when combined with other behaviors such as physical touch, laughter, or playful teasing. Together, these signs paint a vivid picture of her interest. Have you ever felt the intensity of someone's gaze and wondered what it meant? Pay attention to those moments. If she's looking at you with a mix of curiosity and desire, she's likely trying to communicate her feelings in the most direct yet subtle way possible. In the end, eye contact is about more than just attraction, it's about connection. It's her way of saying, I see you, and I want you to see me too. So the next time you catch her looking, don't shy away. Embrace the moment and let your eyes do the talking. Ready to explore the next layer of this intricate dance of attraction? Let's dive deeper into the moments of vulnerability and excitement that reveal even more about her desires. 6. Nervousness or shyness. Have you ever noticed her fidgeting when you're around? Perhaps she plays with her jewelry, adjusts her clothes, or shifts her weight from one foot to another. Maybe she stumbles over her words or blushes when you catch her off guard. These subtle signs of nervousness or shyness may seem counterintuitive, but they're often powerful indicators of attraction. When a woman feels a strong pull towards someone, her body sometimes betrays her emotions before she can fully process them. Nervous energy manifests in small, unconscious behaviors. Why? Because she's aware of your presence, very aware, and it excites her. She's drawn to you but doesn't yet know how to express it openly. Have you ever seen her become quieter in a group when you're near or noticed her hands fidgeting with her phone or a nearby object? These are telltale signs. Nervousness isn't always about discomfort, it's often about heightened emotions. She's feeling something intense, and her body is responding. We think about those moments when her voice wavers slightly as she talks to you, or when she avoids prolonged eye contact but can't seem to stop glancing your way. It's in these small, vulnerable moments that her attraction becomes most evident. Rishi's not indifferent, far from it. Her shyness is her way of managing the overwhelming excitement and anticipation she feels around you. Stoics often spoke of controlling one's emotions, but they also recognize that certain feelings, especially those rooted in human connection, are natural and inevitable. Her nervousness is one of those instinctive reactions that she can't easily suppress. It's her body's way of signaling, you affect me. So how should you respond to her nervous energy? The key is to remain calm and reassuring. Your role here is to create a space where she feels comfortable and safe. A warm smile, a gentle compliment, or even a light-hearted joke can help ease her tension. By showing that you're at ease, you help her relax, encouraging her to open up more naturally. But don't mistake her nervousness for disinterest. On the contrary, her shyness often stems from how much she values your opinion and wants to make a good impression. When she fumbles or blushes, it's because she cares about how you perceive her. These are moments of vulnerability, and they reveal her deeper feelings. Now let's talk about blushing, a reaction that's nearly impossible to fake. When she blushes in your presence, it's a clear sign of heightened emotions. Whether it's from a compliment you gave or simply from the intensity of your eye contact, blushing is her body's way of exposing her attraction. It's a moment of pure authenticity, and it's incredibly telling. Another form of nervousness is nervous laughter. Have you ever noticed her giggling at something that wasn't even particularly funny? It's not about the joke, it's about breaking the tension she feels around you. Nervous laughter is a way for her to cope with the overwhelming emotions of attraction. It's playful, endearing, and a clear sign that you're on her mind. Ultimately, her nervousness or shyness is her body's way of revealing her interest in you. These subtle cues may be easy to overlook, but once you start paying attention, they tell a compelling story. Recognize them, respond with confidence, and you'll find yourself deepening the connection in ways that feel natural and meaningful. Now, let's take a closer look at one of the most consistent and unmistakable signs of attraction: her desire to spend time with you. 7. Wanting to spend time together. Let's be honest, time is one of the most valuable things a person can give. When a woman consistently finds ways to be around you, it's a clear indication that she's drawn to you, as she might suggest plans, ask for your help with something, or simply coincidentally show up where she knows you'll be. These aren't random acts, they're deliberate moves to create opportunities for connection. Have you noticed her subtly inserting herself into your world? Maybe she volunteers to join a group activity you're part of, or offers to help you with a project. Perhaps she lingers after meetings or hangs around just a little longer than necessary after a casual encounter. These moments are her way of saying, "I enjoy being around you, and I want more of your time." When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she prioritizes your presence. Even if her schedule is packed, she'll find ways to carve out time for you. This might mean reshuffling her plans or making seemingly small sacrifices to be near you. And if you suggest spending time together, pay attention to her reaction. Does her face light up? Does she eagerly agree? These are strong signs that she values the time you spend together. From a Stoic perspective, her actions speak louder than words. The Stoics believe that true intentions are revealed through consistent behavior. If she consistently seeks out your company, it's because she feels a connection and wants to deepen it. But it's not just about the quantity of time, it's also about the quality. When you're together, does she seem genuinely engaged? Does she ask questions, show interest in your stories, and remember the details you share? These behaviors show that she's not just physically present but emotionally invested. Another key indicator is how she reacts when your time together comes to an end. Does she linger, seeming reluctant to leave? Does she suggest future plans, even if they're casual or vague? These are her ways of keeping the door open for more shared experiences. Her desire to spend time with you goes beyond convenience. It's about building a connection. Whether it's through shared activities, deep conversations, or simply being in the same space, she's looking for opportunities to strengthen your bond. Think about the time she suggested grabbing coffee, going for a walk, or attending an event together. These moments may seem small, but they're part of a larger narrative. She wants to be close to you. Even in group settings, she'll often position herself near you, finding ways to engage and interact. Have you noticed her making time for you, even when it's not entirely convenient? These are the moments that reveal her true feelings. She values your presence and wants to share her world with you. And ready to uncover the final clue in this intricate dance of attraction. Stay tuned as we explore the subtle signals she sends when the chemistry between you reaches its peak. 8. Adjusting her appearance. Imagine that she spots you from across the room, and almost instinctively her hand moves to smooth her hair or adjust her outfit. Then maybe she tugs lightly at her neckline, fixes a stray lock of hair, or subtly checks her reflection in a nearby surface. These seemingly minor gestures are anything but insignificant. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she becomes acutely aware of how she looks in your presence. But why do these adjustments matter? It's all about presentation. When a woman feels drawn to someone, she wants to ensure that she's putting her best self forward. These small, often subconscious actions are her way of saying, "I want you to notice me at my best." She's not trying to be perfect for everyone, just for you. Have you ever noticed her fixing her posture or subtly shifting her stance when you walk into the room? These adjustments are her body's natural response to your presence, a way of amplifying her attractiveness without uttering a single word. It's as if her subconscious mind is working overtime to make sure you see her in the best light possible. Consider how often this happens. Does she touch her hair or adjust her outfit more frequently when you're around? These gestures are classic signs of attraction. They show that she's not just aware of you, but that she cares about the impression she's making. The Stoics emphasize the importance of observation, of seeing beyond the surface to understand the deeper motivations behind people's actions. These small, seemingly unimportant movements can reveal her inner world, her desire to captivate your attention. By tuning into these cues, you're not just noticing her attraction, you're acknowledging her efforts to connect with you on a deeper level. Think about the times you've seen her fidgeting with her appearance during a conversation. And maybe she smooths out a wrinkle on her sleeve, adjusts her jewelry, or even repositions her body to face you more directly. These are subtle yet powerful signals. They're not just about looking good, they're about drawing your focus and keeping it. Now, let's talk about one of the most telling signs, when she mirrors your behavior. If you adjust your watch or fix your hair, does she follow suit shortly after? This mirroring is a subconscious way of aligning with you, of creating a sense of harmony and connection. It's her body's way of saying, "We're in sync." But here's the key: context is everything. These gestures take on greater significance when combined with other signs of attraction, like stolen glances, prolonged eye contact, or playful touches. Together, they create a pattern that's hard to ignore. So how should you respond when you notice her adjusting her appearance? Confidence is your best ally. Compliment her effortlessly, but with sincerity. A simple "you look great today" can go a long way in reinforcing the connection. By acknowledging her subtle efforts, you're not only validating her attraction, but also encouraging her to open up further. And remember, these small gestures are part of a larger narrative. They reveal her inner excitement, her anticipation of being seen by you, and her desire to make an impression. When you start noticing these patterns, you'll gain a deeper understanding of how she feels, empowering you to navigate the dynamics of attraction with ease and confidence. As we conclude this exploration of the subtle signals women send when they're attracted to you, let's reflect on the journey. And from the way she steals glances to how she adjusts her appearance, every behavior we've discussed offers a glimpse into her unspoken desires. Attraction isn't about grand declarations or overt actions. It's about the small, intimate moments that reveal how someone truly feels. By recognizing these 8 subtle signs, you gain a powerful understanding of the silent language of desire. Whether it's the playful touch of her hand, the spark in her laughter, or the way her eyes linger on yours, these moments are windows into her inner world. Now it's your turn. Have you noticed any of these signs in your own experiences? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear about the moments when you felt that unspoken connection. And if this insight has helped you see attraction in a new light, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe for more content on decoding the complexities of human connection and stoicism in relationships. Share this with a friend who might need a little guidance on their journey to understanding attraction. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. Here's to your continued growth and success in building meaningful, authentic connections. Until next time, stay confident, stay observant, and embrace the power of subtlety.